Hello, I'm Miss Brenda from Lancaster County Library. Guess what we've got planned for you? All kinds of summertime fun. Fun, fun, fun. And our reading program title is going to be, on your mark, get set, read. So we've got all kinds of fun planned. All kinds of stuff. I have flyers for everybody that I brought and I'm going to be sending home for you. There's every Monday in June and July we have Storybook Theater at 10 o'clock. That's a puppet show, poetry, and storytelling. And every Monday at 11 o'clock we have Teddy Bear Time for ages 2 and 3. How many of you have sisters or brothers that are 2 or 3? They're invited to come for Teddy Bear Time. It's a musically active story time with bubbles and parachutes and shakers and bells and ribbons and all kinds of fun. And then in Kershaw, we do Teddy Bear Time also on Mondays at 4. And then on Tuesdays, we have Terrific Tuesdays just for you. Over at the Family Life Center at First Baptist Church, we've got magicians, we've got puppet shows, we've got cold-blooded encounters with live reptiles. We've got all kinds of fun. We've got Discovery Place. We've got Serendipity. We've got Magician Tim Sonnefeld. We've got all kinds of fun, and you're going to love it. So, take your flyer home, put it on the refrigerator so you'll know when to come to the library. Okay, now, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a turtle. Actually, he was a tortoise. And there was a hare. It was a long-legged rabbit with long ears. The rabbit came hopping down the road. Hopping, hopping, hopping. And the tortoise came plodding down the road very slowly. Very slowly. And this is what he said. Slow, slow, I'm very slow. You won't catch me running or hopping. I'm so slow, it's hard to know whether I'm starting or stopping. And all of a sudden the hare ran right past him. He said, I am so much faster than you. You're in my smoke. You're in my dust. That's what you are. And the tortoise said, well, if you want to have a race, let's try it. I'll meet you down by the tree. And we'll see who's the fastest. So down the road the tortoise went. Slow, slow, very slow. You won't catch me running or hopping. I'm so slow it's hard to know whether I'm starting or stopping. And down the road went the hare zipping past. And this is what he said, hurry, hurry, out of my way, I'm feeling fast today. Mustn't stop to talk or play, I'm in a rush today. And there he went, all the way running past the tortoise. And meanwhile, the tortoise sang, slow, slow, I'm very slow. You won't catch me running or hopping. I'm so slow, it's hard to know whether I'm starting or stopping. So finally they got to the tree, and one of the animals put up his flag and he said, on your mark, get set, go! And there goes the hare, racing as fast as he could. There was dust everywhere. And there he went, hurry, hurry, out of my way, feeling fast today. Mustn't stop to talk or play, I'm in a rush today. Meanwhile, here comes the tortoise, and this is what he sang. Slow, slow, I'm very slow. You won't catch me running or hopping. I'm so slow, it's hard to know whether I'm starting or stopping. Well, the hare was going so fast. Hurry, hurry, out of my way, feeling fast today. Mustn't stop to talk or play, I'm in a rush today. He ran so fast he got so tired and he sat beside a tree and he began to snore. Meanwhile, here comes the tortoise, and this is what he sang. Slow, slow, I'm very slow. catch me running or hopping. I'm so slow, it's hard to know whether I'm starting or stopping. Well, the tortoise kept on going. He didn't stop, he didn't rest. He just kept on going. He got closer and closer to the finish line, and all of a sudden the animals began to shout and cheer, "Go, tortoise, go, tortoise, go, tortoise!" And that made the hare jump up with his big ears and say, "What's going on?" He said, "Oh, I gotta hurry up and beat that tortoise." So he went. He sang, "Hurry, hurry, out of my way, I'm feeling fast today. Mustn't stop to talk or play, I'm in a rush today." He ran and he ran and he ran and he ran as fast as he could. But guess who won? The hare. No, the tortoise. So what can you learn from that story? You can learn slow and steady wins the race. And that's the story of the tortoise and the hare. Now, let me tell you about some books that I brought. These books are about racing. Here's one called R is for Racing, a stock car alphabet. You ever like to go see the races? This is for you then. This is written by Brad Herzog. Here's a story called The Great Race, written by Nathan Kumar Scott. And it's about the animals in the jungle. And it's about a deer and it's about a slug, and they're going to have a race to see who wins. You'll have to read it to see who really wins. You'll never guess. Here's a story called Rookie Bookie. It's written by John Wortham and Tobias Moskowitz. It's about a kid who's not very popular. He moves to this town where there's all kinds of sports, but he figures out a way to become Mr. Popularity. It's called The Rookie Bookie. Also, I have a book called Speed Racer, The Challenge of the Masked Racer. And it's got pictures in it, and it's all kinds of fun. It's by Wheeler, and he writes a whole series of books about racing. You'll like that one. Here's a story called The Great Race. You'll never believe who's in it. Yes, it's the tortoise and the hare. It's a different version of the tortoise and the hare, and it looks a little different, but it's still fun. I love it. Here's a book called The Horse Named Funnyside. He was a racehorse. And this book, it tells about how he won, how he was a little foal, how he grew up, and how they trained him to be the fastest horse ever. He won the 129th Kentucky Derby, and his name was Funnyside. All right, that's our program for today. And don't forget, on your mark, get set, read!